Left side. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Bryant. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Branham. Bryant outside. Wembanyama. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Wembanyama has got 12 in the game. MP, high post. Here's Traore. Back to MP. Pocket 6. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Branham, good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Pass to Claxton. On the wing, MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Now, here's Vassell. Fox with the screen for Vassell. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for Brooklyn. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. MP deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Counting.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And MP throws it down.
Attacking with reckless abandon. MP going all out on that drive.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Down low, here's Wembanyama.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Nets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. MP left side. Capella sets a screen for MP. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And here's Vassell from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Here's A-Train, and MP throws it down.
2 loud points. MP with the statement at the rim.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And here's Vassell from the arc.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
A-Train, the pass to Sissoko. Count that. One. Sissoko's got his second bucket of the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
He hands it from downtown.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
Here's A-Train. Branham pulls it in. Branham's got 5 rebounds tonight, and Bryant kicks to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. The kick out to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. MP with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. MP outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here's Fox. 21 points in the game. Here's Vassell. Outside Bryant. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bryant's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yes.
Antonio calls timeout. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
If you get open, MP will find you.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. George out there with A-Train. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Demon. And it's Wolf in the 4-man position.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Fox passes to McGowan. And here is Johnson. And he lays it straight in. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
MP, that's for 2. Here's Capella. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Powell, he's checked in for the Nets.
2 physical points from MP, and you know he'll continue developing his strength.
From 10 feet out, Fox, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And there's the call on A-Train. That will be foul number 5 on him. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Fox passes to Branham. Wembenyama, a screen on George. And Wembenyama throws it down.
How do you stop Wemby in the pick and roll? I don't know.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The Spurs shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Here's Branham. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just...
You're fond of saying stats don't matter without the win. So since you did win, I want to ask, you had a few steals tonight, but I'm guessing you think you should have had more? Of course. Well, if you won, though, doesn't that mean you had enough?
I don't hunt steals to get steals. I play aggressively because it puts the opponent on edge. That's the right amount of pressure at the right time, makes the other team crack. So I want to apply pressure at all times. You can always be better, though. That's all I mean by saying I should have had more, okay?
Understood. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Olassie.
All right. You always say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And tonight you beat one of the best teams in basketball, but you did it after arriving late to the arena and missing warm-ups with your teammates. Overcoming adversity like that to take down maybe the best team in the sport? What does that say about you guys?
My biggest takeaway is that we won. And we got contributions from everybody on the floor tonight. That's how you win these kinds of games. And how you string together wins like this come playoff time.
I asked a question, I got an answer. Thanks.
MP right here. MP, I got a question.
Feeling any numbness?
I don't think so. No, I'm not.
Oh, well, there's some bruising around the eye. How many fingers am I holding up?
2. Come on, Doc, any more riddles?
It's probably a bruised orbital bone.
Well, can I still play?
Yeah. As long as you wear this mask, it'll protect you from injuring the bone further. We can reevaluate you tomorrow and consider more options.
How you feel about that, MP?
I'm good. I mean, kind of looks fire, actually. So, yeah. A little mask ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna put this thing on. I'll become the best villain in the NBA.
All right, MP, you want to tell the people how you got hurt?
We was going too hard in practice. Caught a stray elbow to the face. Things happen, so no big deal.
That's fair. Well, this is the final game in our video series about beating the best teams in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah. It's kind of perfect, actually. I said it when we were stuck on the bus, but Athletes always got to deal with challenges. That's what the job is, you know? So, this is just another challenge.
That's debatable.
This is textbook fashion, bro. Like, an attractive person pulling off something crazy doesn't get better than that.
I'm not sure that's the textbook definition of fashion, but you know what? Now that I'm getting used to it, I'm on your side. I feel like you can pull it off.
Yeah?
Yeah. I see it.
I'm styling?
I see the vision.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Game time. Let's get it, MP.
I'm being told MP will be wearing a face mask for tonight's game after injuring his orbital bone in pregame warmups. MP told me he's not worried about it affecting his performance, saying, "I've played through injuries before. This is nothing new."
He's about to flare it up.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sport. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
Well, if you ask me, MP has met his goal and then some when it comes to defeating top-level opponents. He has truly distinguished himself and his squad as a threat to anyone in this league. Considering what they've been able to do, many might just consider them the best of the best at the moment.
And Embiid drops them both. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP, then there's Keontae George, and it's Sissoko in at the 3 slot. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Edgecombe, no good. On the wing, MP. Baseline try. Good as the jump shot falls. MP's got 5.
And I know younger players like MP don't often take mid-range jumpers, but still it can be a useful weapon.
Maxey with it. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Rebounded by the Nets. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And the question now is, who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Philadelphia with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Sissoko with the bucket.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Back to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Over Claxton. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Here's A-Train. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Taking 2 shots. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by George.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Here's Sissoko. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. From deep, MP. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I just love the ball movement.
76ers trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. The rebound by the Nets. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Pass to Embiid. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Claxton. A-Train. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Grimes, he's checked in for Edwards. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Here's Embiid. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And then you look at what he did defensively. 4 blocks on the night, and he changed a number of others.
Tries it from the top of the key. He can't get that one to fall.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Outside Maxey. Down low. Outside Grimes to win the drought. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, B.A. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They are very excited to be adding the veteran C.J. McCollum to this team. A skilled combo guard who does a little bit of everything out there. He's also a well-respected leader both on and off the floor, which is something they felt would really help this organization.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Jones. Thanks.
Your young guys can be so fearless. Just look at MP battling there inside.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Joe's checked in. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Now here's Joe. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. A nice shot by Walsh.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Brooklyn leading by 18. It's George on the wing. Pass to Wolf. There's a screen. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Grimes, the pass to Joe. Lets it go from 11. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Nets. A-Train, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Pass to Joe. Launches a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And here's MP from outside. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Here's Walsh. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Philadelphia. Brooklyn also changing it up. Capella comes in for Antetokounmpo. Demon comes in for George. Nets leading by 20. Here's A-Train. Pass to Toure. It's stolen by Maxey. And now the Sixers on the break. Left side Joe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
For 3, and the three-pointer goes. MP's got 30 points.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Now here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. On the floor for Brooklyn. Torre out there with Keontae George. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's MP. And it's Wolf in at the 4. A-Train, no good. 76ers trail by 21. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. That one rolls around and rims out.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Guys, I checked in on MP's status for this game, and he will be available to play full minutes. But you may notice a change. The trainers have recommended that he wear a mask to prevent any further facial injury. But if you ask MP, he'll tell you he's just happy to get on the court. Back over to you.
Well, mask on or mask off, he's focused on the mission.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
The 76ers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Maxey passes to Embiid. Antetokounmpo with the block. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Nets. Capella's checked in. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on George. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing. On the denial by Capella, able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's A-Train. And they get it back. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. A-Train's got 35 in the game.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Embiid, a screen on George. And here's Maxey outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
MP high post. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. From 17, Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. A-Train's got 38 points.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And there's the screen. Outside Joe. The 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Philadelphia making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Sissoko comes in for George. Pass to Joe. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Joe. There's a screen. Clock at 6. No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside Joe. Here's Mamukelashvili. Off the mark there with a three.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And A-Train gets it to go.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting 35% so far in this one. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires from deep. MP with the block.
Incredible recognition and effort from MP. He deserved to come up with that block.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Mamukelashvili. And Walsh is subbed in for Joe. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Walsh. Fires in the triple. Walsh has got 13.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
Joe's checked in for Philadelphia.
Now into Philadelphia, number 9,
MP outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Edwards a screen on MP. Releases. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Joe's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nets leading by 21. Here's A-Train. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Philadelphia shooting about 43% from the field in the second. Pass to Edwards. And here's Embiid. 5 to shoot. Over Claxton. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, that is nice touch and confidence on the mid-range from Embiid.
The drive by MP. The rebound by Maxey.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Joe on the wing. 3-pointer. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Spencer's checked in for Joe.
number 7.
So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Maxey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Maxey's got 5.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for MP.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Embiid, a screen on MP. And it's Maxey missing. Brooklyn leading by 21. Here's MP. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And Maxey, here we go. Pass to Walsh. Now here's Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Give him 8.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Nets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine his entire career. A shifty player who reads the floor extremely well. He can get a bucket anytime he wants.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Well, his activity has set the tone, blocking and altering shots.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, A-Train in their last timeout against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 70 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the stripe. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Allie, great info there. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really...
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Edgecombe. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Screen by Claxton, and here's MP from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shot on the wing. Edgecombe, no good.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
And A-Train gets it to go.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Pass to Walsh. Maxey with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Right side Maxey. All sorts of time. It's good. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
That's beautiful right there by Maxey. You can play him off the ball or on the ball. Tyrese will find a way to beat you.
Here's Edgecombe. Embiid inside. Working on Claxton. Embiid can't hit.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Embiid. Over Claxton. Embiid misses. Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's A-Train. It's rebounded by Walsh. Edwards looking it over. Out to the right wing. To the middle. A nice shot by Walsh. He's got 15.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
A-Train passes to Sissoko. Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP, that one's good.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You look at MP, he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
For three, George. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. Philadelphia with another miss. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Yet another bucket.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Back to Embiid. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Embiid's got 13.
Well, the defense did everything they could right there, but against a player like Embiid with that kind of power, it's just not enough.
MP way outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Outside Maxey. Let's go with a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Now put that one in the museum behind some glass. That is creativity, folks.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Walsh. He's got 15. Edwards finds Embiid. Over Claxton. It's rebounded by A-Train. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. And MP throws it down.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's A-Train. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Edwards. Inside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Oh, another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Now Maxey. He's got 10. The 3 from Edgecombe. Rebounded by the Nets.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Embiid. From deep. That shot missing.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And here is Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. And that time also a missed shot. Brooklyn shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Embiid, guarded by Capella. Embiid can't hit.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Miami, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Embiid against Capella. Hey, rejected by Capella. From deep, MP. And good! There's another! And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
To the paint, Dimon. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The assist goes to...
A-Train's got 3 assists in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From the arc. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Embiid with it. 15 points in the game. Here's Joe. Capella with the defensive effort. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've done... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness.
Very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got MP. He's out there with Traore. Clint Capella out there with Dimon. And it's Wolf in at the 4. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here's MP from outside. A deep 3. And yes, another basket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
There's the triple. Grimes' shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Mamukelashvili passes to Maxey. Somehow scores the layup in traffic.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's A-Train, and Grimes pulls it down. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Timmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Outside Maxey. Pass to Joe. Fires the three. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Screen by Capella. MP way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
Oh, serious range from MP. I wasn't sure he had that in his bag.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has...
Hits yet again! Wow!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Will it go? And Maxey with a nice bucket inside. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Screen by Capella. And here's MP from outside. And another one.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What an historic night.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Again! What an avalanche!
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Walsh comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Joe. Here's MP. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with...
Look out! Oh, my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Outside Maxey. To the inside. Pass to Embiid. Hey, rejected by Capella. Here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
The 76ers have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Here's Edgecombe, covered by MP. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. The rebound by MP. Well, the Nets shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Chalk up 2 there.
That's just a great possession. MP scoring in the paint.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
A-Train, no good. And for the 76ers, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Screen by Embiid. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 8 points in the quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for A-Train.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Maxey, that's good.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
It's rebounded by Edgecombe. To the paint. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. The rebound by Manning.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Here's A-Train. Rebound by the 76ers.
Next foul. MP. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for your Sixers, Edwards.
Second free throw, no good. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
Both free throws good from Maxey. MP outside. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory. And
Thanks, guys. We've seen a lot of impressive performances from you, MP, but tonight you were in total control. Always 2-3 moves ahead. Looked like you were playing a video game. And you finished with the video game stat line crossing the 90-point mark, only for the second time in NBA history. What was different about tonight for you?
Oh, man. I approached this game the same way I approach everything in life. Only thing different was the shots kept falling for me, so I kept taking them. And you know what? I played with a bunch of unselfish dudes who kept feeding the hot hand tonight. It's...
Brian, back to you.
all right, Jennifer, thanks. And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Ms. Harkin.
A new look for you tonight, MP, but it didn't seem to hinder you too much. How much did the mask affect you, if at all?
You know, Ms. Harkin, honestly, I felt kind of cool, like a superhero or something. Think I might keep wearing this thing when I'm healthy. Hey, and shout out to Rip Hamilton. He made this thing a vibe.
Okay, thanks.
Right here,
good, MP.
It's the Kia Challenge, everyone. Event Center is where you want to be for this exciting competition.
Xander, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. You got a fun theme for us? We got to finish the season strong.
Definitely. Start rolling. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, and I am pumped to announce that the next topic of Out of Bounds is life on the road.
Man, hostile crowds, cross-country flights, stuff that makes a classic.
That's right. People think the life of an NBA player is all glitz and glamour, but the road is a grind. If you lock in and take care of business, it'll make you better as a team. But if you lose focus and struggle, it can unravel you.
Sounds compelling.
Yeah. We're going to show the fans what it's like to compete in front of some of the most raucous crowds in the league. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of this action.
Look out there, MP.
There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony Court. We're so happy to celebrate New Year's Day with NBA action. Hoping everyone got enough sleep last night. Greg, I know you did, but Happy New Year nonetheless.
And I know you didn't make it to the ball drop either, Kevin, especially since you had to prep for this game. Now, hopefully these players had the same mindset.
Time to take things across the court to hear once again about MP's historic night.
Well, we thought no one would ever top Wilt's 100 points in a game record. We were wrong. He went into triple digits recently, setting a new single-game scoring record. People are calling it the best performance in sports history. Unreal stuff, guys.
It was pretty unbelievable. We're sitting here stunned. Thank you. And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That was... Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
And there